Okay, what do we get next? Oh, okay, okay. We got another FLEEKAZOID video. The best horde shooter since Left 4 Dead, Helldivers 2 review. I have not played Helldivers 2 in a while, and I still need to get I still need to get the first one, because even though it's completely different gameplay, I do want to give the first one a try, just because I enjoyed the second one so much. But I still need to get that. That's like on my wish list. It's definitely one I want to play in the future. But I haven't played Helldivers 2 in a while. But it was so fun, but I've heard they've had like a lot of updated stuff and everything, so oh god, though. FLEEKAZOID, I don't know what to expect, because this thumbnail is sending me. Time to wake up and dive. Just, you get bitch slapped out of cryostasis, and you're just like, time to die, bitch. It's basically the vibe.
I got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. I got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless Super Earth and Him. Start your Oh fuck! I forgot that I activated this. Oh, I'm a fucking.
Yeah.
You don't know how much I miss this Dutch. You never want us. Right
Oh,
back
server failed. Oh, surprisingly.
What the fuck?
Surprisingly, I never really had server problems. I think Yomi might have, but that was just Yomi having like shitty internet. That was just the Yomi curse of shitty internet. But I never had like actual server problems. I was able to get into games pretty easily, so I never had that problem, luckily enough. But yeah, that would drive me crazy though.
Who's that?
I hate that fucking problem.
Pimp, listen to me. You're keeping us alive. You forget about that one. And you keep him coming in. You're doing well, Pimp. Good morning, Super Pimp. How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is? Now that I've been honorably discharged for unspecified reasons, I can tell you why you should join the Helldivers. Helldivers 2 is the latest addition to the DMV-like genre, but more importantly, it's the latest game to cross over 2 completely different genres into one beautiful new package. Whereas Palworld crossed over.
I didn't play it immediately after it released, but I think I played it within the first, I want to say, week of when it released. I was able to play it. So I didn't play it on like first day or first couple days, but within the first week. So if they were having like server problems and stuff on release, by the time I got to it, like a week later, give or take, like I had no issues. So they worked pretty fast on their issues. Like, they were pretty on it. They were very communicative as well, which was appreciative.
Forced labor and Pokemon, Helldivers 2 is crossing over Dance Dance Revolution and war crimes.
Dance, you fat bitch.
And there's no place
God,
I'd
the
rather
way
commit
I would
my
like
war crimes
panic
than to the tuna credence
and try to
the
do that
rice
shit,
fields of Nam.
sometimes
That's
it was
right, Pimp.
hilarious.
Vietnam 2 is here. We're running it back. Those tongue-punching Hollywood hippies been talking shit, so we took a play out of their playbook and remade Nam, then race-swapped the humans for robots. This one's for all the marbles, baby. Whereas Rising Storm 2 was your grandpappy's PTSD, this game is your great-grandson's PTSD. It's a bukkake of battle between
This is
us
the future
and
of
them.
PTSD.
Them being, you know who being those fellas. Those fellas being, I can't say who. The Space Viet Congs. This is a test of how much democracy 4 men are capable of protecting, especially when each of them are given the right to a self-defense nuke, and a self-defense artillery barrage, and a self-defense orbital piss laser. All I'm missing is a giant magnet call-in, and I'll end Vietnam 2 tomorrow. The space rice farmers will be freed whether they like it or not. That's why we're here, right? Who cares? This is your chance to become a war hero. Your chance to win Vietnam this time, so they make dozens of movies about a shit betting on the commies instead of that hippie propaganda. This is your battle between the indomitable human spirit and the weak non-liberty loving bugs, between the dirty calculators and the patriots. My orbital can of raid, and they're already gone. My desire to play and their servers' desire to die. Fuck post-traumatic stress disorder. It's time for future traumatic super disorder. Crash tip. If you want to dodge the queue so you can actually play the game, quit your job. This shit's gonna do something in 7 seconds. We might want to back up. To kick us off, lore. We play as Helldivers. Yes, sir! Super Earth's greatest liberators of the souls of these glittering borscht-loving commie fucks. Yes, sir! Just kidding, of course. These things don't have souls. Communists, that is. Yes, sir! And as Helldivers, there are only 2 cardinal rules. Blow up as many enemies as we can, and under no circumstances attempt peace with the Sputniks or the spiders, because that is treason. Peace talkers are sympathizers, and sympathizers will be treated with a golden shower from Uncle Sam himself. Yes, sir! Yes, sir, fool!
Not a fucking golden shower from Uncle Sam. I didn't need that image in my fucking head. I did not need that, okay? I didn't need it. No.
Only lore you need to know is, as we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, in Super Earth we trust, in managed democracy we trust, and in liberty we deal. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yes, we are killing the bugs because they have fossil fuels. So I guess we better get to making some fossils, gentlemen. Brash tip, you should kill yourself now. For our next topic of conversation, one of the more unique things about Helldivers is that they have employed one man to fuck up my day constantly. And by that I mean, this game has a game master that wakes up in the middle of the night to give the space Viet cucks more reinforcements and God knows what else. So you know what? Now I'm waking up at 3 a.m. to counter this shit. In fact, that's why I'm awake right now. Better yet, that's why I gave up on sleep years ago. I can't even get hard anymore. Do you know how much oil I have on my hands? Not nearly enough. So keep them coming, Joel, because you may be the game master, but I'm the fucking grand game Fleek Master Pimp. Oh, the robots have red eyes. I will stare into the sun and get even redder eyes. Oh, they're made of metal. I will shoot silver up my ass and bark barcodes until I become magnetic. Oh, the game won't give me teammates. I will go outside, meet a woman who would make a great mother, woo her, and spin up a batch of little fleeks. Then in 16 to 20 years, when we're all fighting age, I will fill that squad and we will turn Maybelline Creek into a gaping hole. Who's with me? That's fair. Joel, I love you, baby. Maybe we can work out a deal. Perhaps we only reinforce on the weekends when I get to see my kids. Following that, let's talk about what it means to be a Helldiver. Your duty is to free the enemies of their delusions and educate them on the ways of managed democracy. And yes, from time to time, the educator's tools do require nukes, but doesn't every whiteboard come with an eraser? It's the same thing. Pull your head out of your ass, maggot. What side are you fighting for? Besides, sometimes we save people too, but no one remembers that. They're always yapping on about
footage not found. Save people. No lie though, it's like there are the missions where you're supposed to escort like civilians out of there, and every time I've done that mission, either alone or with Yomi or just every time I did one of those evacuation ones, no matter what difficulty I was on, someone, one of them or a dozen of them, went splat. All right, there was no way for me to not. I just couldn't save. I just couldn't save them all. All right, someone was gonna get tore the fuck up no matter what I did. It was bad. It was bad. It's like, yay, we saved the civilians. It's like when you met the certain quota of how many you had, whatever was left and whatever was splat on the ground already, it was like, fuck off, let's go.
about how I called in a mortar barrage on the civilian extract. Not even God was perfect, okay? I'd like to see him try to fight the entire goddamn cast of the Terminator while trying to herd these nerds to safety. You think old shiny steel dick over here was treating them any better? Because if you thought that, you'd be mildly right, because they were at least alive before I got here. Besides, look, that one was a Decepticon. The Ministry of Truth approves this message. The Ministry of Truth approves this. But we're getting off track. The point is, as a Helldiver, you drop onto a planet, check your map, and fuck up as much or as little as you feel like fucking up, then extract. Sometimes with your whole team, and other times, maybe you play a little bit of democratic roulette for the final seat instead. Except democracy never fails a fellow citizen. In the current market where every big co-op game is either a PvP cock crusher or a second job simulator.
Like I didn't record or stream or upload all of it to YouTube, but some of the gameplay me and Yomi did, like you'll probably see it, but Yomi, like almost every fucking time would try to like send a fucking nuke whenever we were extracting. It would always try to see if it would actually land or hit us in time. Every fucking time. And I was like, God damn it, Yomi. If you screw this up at the end, right?
It's nice to just have one game where you can enjoy the simple pleasures of super robot genocide. Brash tip, be sure to always fasten your seatbelt when extracting, or this could be you. Would you like to know more?
2 standing orders in this platoon. 1, take good care of your feet. 2, try not to do anything stupid.
You got it, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. Now that I've told you how we're fighting, it's time to tell you who we're fighting. There are 2 armies that fight 2 different enemies that provide 2 completely different experiences. There's, I'm from Buenos Aires and I say kill them all! And
holy shit!
But this video will not be talking about my use of a 12-gauge pest deterrent because there's a larger threat that you pansies are ignoring. Oh, you think the bugs are hard? The bugs have 2-star players, right? This big fuck that headbutts people and this guy that throws up on people. I'm sorry to say it, but you're just fighting kindergarteners. Sure, you got the Bio Titan that's more difficult to fight, but not when you deliver an orbital back shot. Meanwhile, while you've been enjoying your Kodak moments, live, laugh, loving, enjoying the goddamn merry-go-round, shooting rainbows out of your assholes, etching your names into trees and KISSING. We've been
That's a traumatic scene of this
the shit we've seen.
Goddamn.
It makes nightmares look like a trip to Kokomo, Marty. I'm talking sandals, full package, spa and facial included, Marty. Couples retreat, hammocks, and 5 o'clock dinners, Marty. You know what's worse than a commie man? A commie robot, because they can't even feel the hurt we're putting on him. You know, for a long time, I thought the HE barrage radius was a flat circle, but now I understand that it really just shoots anywhere except for where the beacon lands, Marty. Why does it not fucking ever hit him, Marty? Whole fucking thing, man. It's all one big fucking lie. I don't know where I was going with this, Marty. Now, technically, the Super Earth True News Networks calls them socialist automatons. In fact, just so I don't get my head rightfully liberated from my body, here's the official wording from the Ministry of Truth.
The socialist automatons terrorize innocent families.
However, Oxford Dictionary states that, in Marx's theory, socialism is a transitional state between the overthrow of capitalism and the realization of communism. So, brother, in Fleek's theory, socialism is the transitional state between my foot going up their commie ass, because not a goddamn soul is rescinding my right to buy a 4K TV at Costco. The robots are aggressors, heavy hitters. In fact, I'd wager to say that we actually fight a lot closer to how Charlie did back in the day. Because now we're the ones hiding in the goddamn bushes from the flaming verfers, jumping out yelling, "Die AI, serial code number 72398234319." We are if the VC weren't fighting with SKSs and rice, but rather striking the fear into Smokey's heart via napalm gender reveal parties. They got tanks, kamikazes, legally distinct dreadnoughts, shield bots.
Napalm gender reveal parties. Let's be real though. Someone somewhere out there is gonna do that shit. Because why is it like every year they just get more and more fucked up and ridiculous and stupid? Can you just quit with the gender reveal things, please? Because it's become a hazard to people and the planet itself. All right, can you just calm the fuck down? All right. Forget a gender reveal party. How about you have a party where everybody donates fucking diapers? Because let me tell you, you are going to go in debt from that alone.
highly distinct ATSTs, these fuckers, those fuckers. Even the grunts are not very kind. But by far the worst are these waffle-launching, body-annihilating C-3PO wannabe pricks. I hate them not because they're the best troop, but because I'm constantly zoned out, you know, chilling, thrilling in my prime, kicking it with the bros, thinking about the hoes, taking in the scenery. Then bam, I'm jousting with Jesus. I'm taking more shots to the face than the girls back in Saigon. I'm getting cocked more than John Wayne's.
The gender reveal is gonna make the kid an
is
orphan.
what I'm trying to say. And the
how
higher the
wild they're
difficulty
getting.
you go, the more these space Hueys are gonna be flying in to drop off load after load after load of these troops in order to pummel your freedom-loving ass into the dirt until you learn the concept of stealth. I'd rather die than learn this stealth. I believe that if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a
There's... We've
and
discussed
after
this
seeing
before,
all
but
that, if you still believe that
I
the
don't
bug
stealth.
struggle
Not even in
comes
stealth games.
close, well then you can take your roach
I don't
motels
have-
and shove them up your keister. Check out
I don't
these
have that
commie
skill
cannons.
point.
I activate. Turns out I just activated the cannon. I'm sorry.
Brash tip. If you want to help the team even remotely, don't use turrets, use mortars. At the very least, you'll send your teammate to collect their 72 freedoms at the managed democracy in the sky. Now it's time for the main event. The best part of this game, Strategems, aka what we divers call mail order brides. Because you pick one out and it blows some dude in the middle of Gary, Indiana. And the nickname becomes even more accurate when the scrambler debuff is in effect because you think you're ordering Scarlett Johansson and instead you get Fat Bastard. Off the bat, I'll say it because Robo Charlie is beating the pussyfooting gene out of my DNA. This nuke has failed democracy so many times it should be tried for treason. When I think of a nuke, I think historically. I think turning a country from samurais to anime levels of devastation. Not a radius shorter than my dick. If I nuked a McDonald's, I couldn't kill a motherfucker in the drive-thru with this. You feel me, pimp? The better nuke is activating the hell bomb without telling your teammates. Brash tip. It's not treason if it's funny.
You're actually a cute little robot. I'm gonna keep this one. You guys cool with... I really gotta pay more attention.
Now listen, I'm not gonna jibber jabber on about all these orbital lawnmowers. I'm gonna save that for the orbital lawnmower tier list video. As for right now, allow me to educate you on a build that'll blow Binary Charlie so hard they'll pick a side. The HE walking napalm railgun build is the best build since God was building his jacks, brother. When I throw down the HE barrage, I don't know what the fuck this is going to hit. It might hit the target, it might hit a robot oil line down the street, it might hit me. And if it hits a teammate, take it up with Super Earth. I don't control this shit. The walking barrage is for when the HE barrage completely misses everything I called it in to hit. Napalm because...
This should be put on a flag or something.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Yes, airstrikes are better.
it in the
No,
game.
I will not get rid of napalm. Because success is not results, it's a mentality. For example, my napalm just fell out of my hands and killed me. That's success. I just burnt my teammate alive. That's success. That airstrike just blew me up. You know what didn't? My napalm. It burnt me alive. Because guess what? That's success. And as for the railgun, well, I guess it's all right. I love you, railgun! Bang, bang, bang! The railgun will save your ass from any bad situation unless that situation is your failing marriage. That is, unless you follow this one easy trick. Turn off that safety on the railgun and hold the trigger until you can finally have a little bit of peace. Fuck, I'm still here. Brash tip. Treason is the best stratagem there is. Not like that. It wasn't like that. No. It was missing.
Now you get free air support, baby.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. Now, as for weapons, that artillery rifle is worse than if I just whipped out my dick and actually pissed on him. The revolver does no damage, and it does not penetrate. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. We all come up short sometimes. That semi-auto's a semi-auto. Worse yet, it doesn't even have DP rounds. And that explosive rifle from the premium battle pass is premium battle.
Yeah, to be fair though, like a lot of the guns that say they're supposed to be like penetrating armor, like a lot of them don't feel like it. Like feel no different. At least when the game was new. I don't know if they've updated or upgraded or whatever. Because again, I haven't played this game in a while, so I know they've added like some different enemies, but I don't know what they've done with the weapons.
Come on, baby, take me now! God. There's only one gun that any of us should be using, and that's the breaker. Say with me now. This is my breaker.
This is mine.
He's my breaker.
This is mine.
My breaker is my best friend.
This is
It
mine.
is my life. I must master it as I must master my life. Without me, my breaker is useless. Without my breaker, I am useless. I must fire my breaker true. I must shoot straight. Fucking your breaker, Megan! I was just cocking it like you told me to, Super Fleek. I told you to treat it like your best friend, not your right hand. Get out of here! I used to cock that breaker. Cheating or.
He's called Corpa.
Let's talk protection. There are 4 degrees of armor. Light, medium, heavy, and holy. And whereas all the other super bitches out there rely on speed, skill, strength, I rely on my crippling addiction to gambling. How much you want to bet that's my boss? No, really, I'm talking money lines, parlays. It will be my boss. He is calling to fire me. He's currently wearing a striped blue shirt, and his wife cheated on him in the last week. I have $50,000 in unmarked bills. I'm just kidding. Unless? No? Okay. Give me a second. Yellow? Nah, you're killing me, pal. All right, man, I got a jet. That was Super Master Chief on the line, yeah. We have lost the Vietnam War. Again.
Oh
And he
god,
also
that
told
fucking
me
place,
that
I
he knows
can't.
that we've been selling state secrets to Space Dam in exchange for Cole's cash. You may know it as the Bitcoin before Bitcoin. Pimp Shaker Central's gone broken arrow. Destroy the hard drives, burn the record. So unfortunately, I gotta cut off this propaganda reel right here. I got about 3 hours to make it across the super Mexican border so I can claim super asylum. Crash tip, it turns out Cole's cash is very traceable. This has been your Super Earth Public Service announcement. Would you like to know more? Everybody heard about the bird.
Everybody knows you never go full
Oh my god, that fucking movie, I swear.
Thanks to Pimp Shaker Central for buying the war bonds that supported this 16-minute video, and another huge thanks to all the pimperers for providing the nukes. Sure, did we lose Space Dam? Yes, but we all learned a much more valuable lesson. It's all the bug players' fault.
Oh my god. Also, they released a 3rd faction, Tech Alien. Wait. Oh my god. The chaos. The chaos on top of chaos. Oh my god. Yeah, I fucking love the game. I enjoyed it. I just haven't played it in a while. It's like, it's so easy to... Because so many games come out. Of course, the majority of them are shit these days. It's like, it's so... I don't know, it's a lot harder to stay connected with one game for a long time now. It's weird, but it's not because I wasn't enjoying it. Just stopped playing is weird. But yeah, that was definitely a review.